And we're live. Hello and welcome, everyone. Hopefully, you can hear me out there, and you might be able to hear my players squeaking as well. A- as we are back with more Rogue Trader. This is the tabletop RPG, not the video game.
Sorry.
Just for any of you out there wondering why the graphics are so bad. It is what it is. So, in the last episode, our players went down to the number 3 Lost Village, which Sunrakun. Welcome to Sunrakun back, everyone. He has returned from his trash break. Yep, they came from the fishing village down there, number 3, and they've found some information about what happened to the area, as well as discovering a rather nice boat that they can use once they fix. They basically found out about a rogue trader hit squad that had failed their mission, and so on and so forth. Watch the last episode to find out. And then they had made their way back to the Sky Tower. Along the way, because it did take them a little bit longer, because they were pulling a rather large boat behind their servitor-driven car. Cray took apart all the archaeotech devices that they had found, and these are just things from 20,000 years ago. They're just electronics. There's not actually anything working or anything cool to keep. The main prize was the boat and the adventure that they had along the way.
The real prize is the adventure we made the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. You already
She died.
You already know everyone. It's fine. You can't know Cooney much more, I suppose. Cray now, that's a different story. He just needs to lift up his robe and then hold you. So, as you arrive back at the Sky Tower, I don't think we need to go into the map, Sky Tower's map per se, because you're not going to be doing all that much here. But when you arrive, they welcome you in this time. You gather up all the archaeotech componentry. You head off down to the pub. At the pub, you meet up with your 2 new hirelings who have been waiting for you. A round of drinks is brought out for you because you are technically a day early. Oh no, you're not. You're a day late.
No, we're a day late.
Yeah, you're a day late. The barman, does he demand more money? Nah, I think he'll let it go. He fuck it. He gives you a round anyway because you did return. You ask, "You're alive."
They're probably curious why the fuck we have a boat.
Well, he doesn't know. He's still inside of his pub. He gets told that you have a boat. He's surprised and shocked. How did you get that here? And the little story goes on. A little orphan child goes running out to let the old man, the mechanic know that you've returned. About half an hour later, after you've told your story, the mechanic, whatever his name is, returns. Actually, maybe I should go to the map. At least I've got everyone's name. The old man returns, and him and Cray start going through the the archaeotech componentry that you've brought back. No, that's Izmir. I was wondering why there were other things there. He seems very impressed with with the haul that you have got. He proclaims that you have completed the quest in a very completey quest kind of way. Where the fuck?
Does he throw confetti in the air?
A small child comes in with a trumpet. Yeah, you have completed the quest for. Oh, is that actually? That might actually only be half the quest then, because that's supply. That's the one, isn't it? Oh no! Fix it up. That's the one. So fix it up. Yes, you've supplied Jack with the needed Archaeotech component tree to help him fix the Sky Tower. You can keep replenishing this quest technically, and it will build. You'll get a reward, plus it builds a good rapport between you and the Sky Tower. You might want to trade those materials with someone else. It's also up to you.
Yeah.
So you have completed that quest. Upon hearing that you have acquired yourselves a bot, he eagerly wishes to go out and see the vessel in question. He sees your primitive sled for it, yeah. No, it's not the 80th. No, we're on 78. Yeah, I think we've got 2 more episodes, Albie, until we're on the 80th.
I do have to the 80th session written down.
Hang on.
It's the 78th session.
Never, no, doesn't matter. Listen.
So anyway, yeah, upon seeing
The sled.
Yeah, upon seeing the sled, the reward that you will be given for completing this quest is some componentry for your vessel. So when you actually come to repair it, you have some parts for it. A trailer to allow you to easily pull it across the open terrain to where you need to take it. And for Cray in particular, you were given 10 very large Coke can sized rounds, which are for your scrap automatic.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Are those max or single rounds?
Single rounds. This is for your big gun. This is for the heavy gun. Now I know technically that gives you 1 full burst.
Jesus Christ, really?
Because I do believe it's 10 shots on.
It's a 10-shot burst.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Hence the question if it were max.
Fucking hell.
And it's 10d10.
Wait, it's 10d10? What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I fucked up when making that gun. Don't get me wrong.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Are you sure about the 10d10?
I'm sure
it was. Sure about the 10d10? I'm not sure.
I'm sure it was 10d10.
I thought it was 2d10 or something.
Oh, it might have even been 2d10 plus 10.
Even 2d10 is fucking insane.
Scrap automatic 2d10 plus 2. Unreliable. Mac 50.
Oh, so it was 2d10 plus 2.
Yeah, 2d10 is still a fucking lot.
Oh yeah, it still turns
Really?
out. It turns out it's one of the most powerful guns in the game.
Fucking hell!
Like for the rounds that you're firing, you'll only find that damage with that rounds if you look at vehicle weapons.
Also, it's 3 burst, then full automatic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so fully auto, it's 10, 2d10 plus 2. Yeah, that's pretty fucking terrifying. I think the multi-laser and the
Hang on.
is it the multi-melt? There's another weapon which is there's I think there's like 2 other weapons that are just as scary. But the unreliable and a load of other traits can be removed from it with upgrades.
The Las
Upgrades
the
and
Las
talents, right?
Cutter. What?
No. The things can be removed with upgrades and talents.
Oh yeah.
No, so there's upgrades for the gun out there that make it even better. Because I had to quickly turn this into an Archaeotech device that was very special. It was originally just for the pirate heavies. It was going to be their standard weapon.
Yeah. Oh shit. Jesus.
I distinctively remember myself in a different campaign getting shot over and over again whenever the stubber and stuff like
No,
that.
it was meant to be this campaign, Jim. It was meant to be this, but for some reason, the warp decided that no, your medic would take it instead.
Yep.
Listen, I don't use heavy boulders all that often anymore because of what happened. All right. I kept shooting medics.
It was just me too. Like
It was specifically medics. It was
It was
you.
a very-
It was Eris, and it was fucking Dark as well. All 3 of you kept hitting heavy boulders. No one else did.
it was an incredibly rich target-rich environment, and I was the only one that got shot like 8 times.
In fairness, Eris's character did lose her arm. You did
I
not.
didn't because I was super tanky.
So was Eris's
all I did-
character.
All I did was be taking Gal, running around the battlefield, making sure people were alive.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's also because you couldn't deal damage compared to me and
That too. It took you
compared
a
to
long
me and
No.
Waldo.
I couldn't deal damage. That was
Because
it,
you couldn't
because I
hit
couldn't hit
anything.
for shit.
took you a long ass time to
I-
actually level up your fucking ballistic skill.
I failed to see
I-
the difference.
Dude, I think I had like 37 ballistics at the end of the game, and like the only reason why I was getting 1 hit every 10 was because I had the sniper rifle.
God, that's right.
With maximum bonuses he could hit. Just. So it's going to take you a full day for the trailer to be made ready and for supplies to be loaded up and so on and so forth. Now that you're towing the bot, you are able to use it technically as a cart as well, or as a trailer itself. So, for example, like your 2 new NPCs, they're sat inside the boat rather than on the roof of the car. The inbreds are probably also sat in the boat. Maybe one of them's at the wheel, like pretending to be the captain as you're driving along. Who knows? But was there anything else you guys wanted to do in particular at the Sky Tower, or wanted to ask them about? Or are you heading on back to Izmir along the trade route?
What do you guys think? Shall we do anything? Some of the extra work for what do you call it now? Or will we come back? Because we still have a couple things we could do with the Sky Tower, including the fucking perpetual motion engine? We could actually use that to help ease up their energy issues.
No.
No,
Just
fair
no.
enough. We can also, come back
The
around to actually
perpetual
look at.
motion engine is reserved for the Titans. I say this in character.
I was actually thinking of maybe we're gonna have to do something to try and ease up the power supply at some point then. But if
We can go salvaging again after we set up the trade routes, and they are self-reinforcing.
I mean, so the other way to ease the power problems with the Sky Tower is to convince the Archdeacon that the shields don't need to be kept on constant charge, because that's the biggest drain that this place has.
Yeah.
But that
if we
is,
spend the day here, we could, spend the day. We rest up. I can try
small
and do a little bit
question. This
is
it's not exactly clear in my notes, but is the shield a Geller field, or is it just only a physical shield? Is the Geller field or a void shield?
So
basically, it's a question.
It can be switched. So the Sky Tower and the Fetit's outpost, their fortress, both those shields were converted into Geller shields, but originally they were technically void shields, so they were for damage only, for range damage only.
Kinetics.
Yeah, kinetics, lasers, energy, all that shit. At the moment, you would imagine with how paranoid he is, it's a kinetic shield, it's a void shield that he's keeping charged.
Okay.
The thing that we have to keep in mind is anything that we do currently over in this place, it's going to be leave and then come back over to the same spot, right? We also have to deliver the people that we hired.
Yeah, we still have to. We have to deliver them and make sure they're actually accepted enough to do their job as well, because Izmirians are a little bit backwater.
And it also depends on what you guys want to do as well. Like I've said multiple times, you've genuinely got loads of stuff that you can do. If you want to go after Servitor components, or you want to go after Tau technology, or you want to go after heretics, or you want to go hunting, or you pretty much have quite a... What's that?
Sorry, this just came to mind here. Is it possible for us to actually store the boat inside the warehouse in Izmir?
Probably not, unless you reorganize and move everything out of the way.
These boats are very big, so...
But what you would be able to do is, on your way back to Izmir, you could acquire enough wood to be able to build a garage, quote unquote, for it to be, out of the elements.
Yeah, that's just what I'm kind of thinking is just to make sure that we don't leave it exposed and damage it even more than it already needs to be. Okay. So do you guys mind staying an extra day and then we head back to Izmir?
No.
Nope, not at all.
So let's spend an extra day, get a little bit of R&R. I'll see what I can do to try and talk them down to use a little bit less power. I'll try and do like a little bit at a time just to ease things up. But
can I assist Heinrich by briefing him on the technical aspects of it?
Please, that would actually be brilliant.
I don't think I should join you, because that will just be...
No. It actually would be really, really good, because these guys have been here for so long without actual tech priests. We can play upon the oh, don't forget the treaty we have with Mars. We need them. We have our not what do you call it?
So, do you want me to join you?
Mandate.
Yeah. We have the mandate. It's like, oh, yeah. If we start this conversation, I know what I'm going to say when it comes up. I'm trying to get the ball rolling, kind of thing. And also, you can straight up jump in with specific parts and throw that fucking jargon at him to make sure he gets, kind of blathered enough to kind of to have to listen to us, kind of thing. It's like, oh, you have the shields up all the time, and then all of a sudden, fucking Cray comes out with, oh, did you think about the quantum thingamajig and the coils so that they aren't blah 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 blah? Because he's a priest, he doesn't know fucking shit.
Very true.
Granted,
Very true.
You're also technically a priest, but of a different kind.
So do you approach the inner wall and request audience with Archdeacon Odleth?
Yes. If Cray wants to come with me, I will.
Do we have a bottle of Bloin wine? Question mark.
Ooh, good point. We should.
Maybe a gift. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I have something on me I forgot I had.
What did you have?
Okay, so I have an Archaeotech portable refrigerator with 14 unopened bottles of durian liqueur. One of them is open bottle, but we could trade. I could trade him the refrigerator with the bottles of wine or the bottles of liqueur. I was like, oh, if only the shields were powered down slightly so they could chill these magnificent drinks. I might actually fucking do that, actually. Now that I think about it. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, let's go. You coming with me, Albie?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's go. I will grab the portable refrigerator from the back of the truck.
I imagine that one of the servitors gets unhooked. Yeah, unhooked from the car, and it carries the.
Yeah, it'd be far more presentable if that was the case.
Also, much more big dick energy.
Yeah, well, otherwise when you get there, because it's quite a walk, you're going to be like, Jesus, it's a emperor, it's heavy there. So sure,
we get on the shackle servitor, so that'd actually be a nice touch to it too, as well.
And as Cray is with you, he can literally just have himself as the follow my signal, direct transmission with it. So
I mean, I just plug into it probably.
No, you shouldn't have to directly just plug into quick. It. Yes.
Jim, what did you miss? Jim, it rained just long enough for him to close all the windows and now it stopped. Okay, so Jim, we signed you up for a drinking competition. You're going to go get drunk with a lot of the locals, but we're going to go talk to the deacon, make sure he turns the power down. Okay? Sweet.
Wait, in real life? So yes.
No, no, you're Cooney is starting a drinking competition. We're going off to go see the deacon.
Okay.
So can I get a carouse check from you, Cooney, with a -30? So as the rest of you as the rest of you head through the gates and into the inner circle, and then you head to the great sky tower that goes up with all the heroes plastered on the outside. The doors open for you, and and there is the Archdeacon in somewhat of his finery. He seems to be like his the piece of fabric that goes over a priest's, vestment, or whatever it is. It might be a vestment. The bit of cloth that, the scarf.
It is basically a scarf. I can't remember what you actually call it.
But yeah, clearly that's been adjusted into the right place. So he wasn't wearing it before you arrived. But he greets you most graciously and with full titles and so on and so forth. And it invites you in to walk through the chapel of the emperor and so on and so forth. And bids you what news? What brings you here?
It's called a stole. STOLE. They cost £300 for a set of 4, apparently. Fucking hell.
Sure they do, because they're only made by one specific place by the Catholic Church.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What are we talking about? Because I lost it.
It's a religious garment.
Yeah, like the scarf, like the different colored scarves they'd wear.
Oh, the thing they put on top of their white robes?
Yeah, it's called a stole. STOLE.
I think I saw one in Italy with fully gold braided for like 10k.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever wonder where all the share money goes to,
it's not the charity.
Guns.
Yeah, and that's very much like the Archdeacon's one. It's gold embroidered and very, very fancy. There's probably some jewels sewn onto it and all sorts of things.
In the background, you hear a very short binary screech, wasteful.
He says with his own orange lined robes. Fucking interwoven with different types of circuitry and shit.
But that's for practical use.
You say that. Some of them just have this shit in, so when they move, it lights up.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, that's still more practical, still less wasteful. At least it's not gold; it's just copper.
Yes, he's taken in by your conversation. I forgot. Yeah, what brings you here?
We're just discussing why the fuck he's wearing all these robes. I'll come in and I give a little tip of the head and into a slight bow. And sorry, what was the title again? Just proper title.
Archdeacon.
Archdeacon. As we were passing through yet again on our little escapades around to give guidance and assistance, I thought we would come in and have a little discussion on how things are proceeding, as well as just a pleasant little chat to break up the time while we have a small rest.
So he takes this quite happy that you're communicating with him, another servant of the throne, and he informs you that things are going well within the walls, and he hears that the community is abuzz with news of your deliveries. But his dreams have been troubling him recently. A darkness grows within them, and he fears it's a sign from the Emperor that they must prepare for darker days ahead. A variable hive of darkness is approaching him in his dreams.
I see. This is is it are we doing this while standing, or can I lead him over to a table and chair and bring him down to the actual sit down?
So I imagine you've had a bit of pleasantries as you've gone through the chapel, and he's kind of led you into the back office, clearing away the altar boys that still remain, and Oh no,
Still
sorry,
one
it's not.
stuck.
It's not the Catholic Church. So he's brushing away the cherubim. The cherubim have rooted in place. And they take flight and go up into the rafters, and he gestures for you two to sit down at a table. As have you already gestured that? No, so yeah, he'll gesture for you two to sit at a table and sit down himself.
Yeah. Okay. I'll as we're sitting, and I'll lean forward and the strange dreams. This happened frequently. I've heard of this happening. This phenomenon tending to occur, but is this a common occurrence for you, or?
He says not so much for himself, but Archdeacon Gunhel, often had dreams inspired by the Emperor. No, that the deacon thought were
No, you're right. Inspired.
Yeah, inspired by the Emperor to lead him onto greater things. And the former archdeacon was a firm believer in dreams being a way for the God Emperor to guide his subjects. And Odleth would go on to bring up probably 6 or 7 well-known imperial saints or other archdeacons or would it be probably not for the Sisters of Battle, but other members of the ecclesiarchy who'd been led by their dreams and who believed that dreams were a very important thing to take note of.
Okay. What the fuck? Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Okay. Everything just kind of went. There was a loud beep, and Roll20 like restarted itself. I don't know what the fuck happened there. It scared the shit out of me.
Crap code, system error.
Apparently, fucking so, because everything's zoomed in now. Jesus Christ. I'm zoomed into the individual square there for a second. Fucking hell. I'll as he's going on about this, and I'll nod my head enthusiastically. Heinrich's not. He's a devotee of the Emperor and everything, but he's still a little bit more maverick, as all rogue traders tend to be. So he puts on a bit of a face of taking the information in, and I see. Well, these dreams previously led on to greatness, but these current ones are showing of potential sorrow. It cannot be good for your morale, is it? If dark tidings bring dark thoughts. Dark thoughts take a toll on things. Do you need any rest or assistance? Actually, I'll put my hand up. I'll motion over to the servitor, and we do. I was thinking of bringing a few of these as a short gift, but these might actually help a little bit more. I'll reach in. I'll pull out one of the bottles of juice, or bottles of fucking like liqueur. Now, I'm not a liqueur guy. Me, Getty, I'm not a liqueur guy, but I know fucking Heinrich is decadent. He literally has the talent decadent. I want to be able to talk up this liqueur as best as I can as a relaxation agent. This will these liqueurs we found will assist you. They'll ease your mind while will not stop the dreams. It'll at least calm the sensations you have and bring about a sensation of relaxation that might assist in the acquiring of more dreams that might assist that the God Emperor may send you. That kind of bullshit. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, by all means. So the servitor plods over to you. You open up the item that it's holding, pull out a bottle. You take a quick glance at the back of the bottle, reading what it says on the. Yes, it has a distinct smell and a flavour that will, and you bring out.
I
your
make sure I
speech.
don't grab the one that's been opened for 10,000 fucking years.
And you, the archdeacon stands up and goes over to a side table and presents 3. They are ornate cups, but they're more like a chinaware than glassware. And he places them on the table and sits down, and it seems intrigued. He says that he does not indulge regularly in the vices of alcohol, but he understands the medicinal uses of alcohol.
Should I bullshit him and just say, I know exactly what you mean. I'm much the same. It's technically true. I haven't got much chance to, drink luxuriously wise on this planet at the moment.
Well, means you can tell him that at the moment. There's no reason for him to not believe you.
Yeah.
Is there a? I believe it's coerce, isn't it, in this game?
Possibly.
Is it coercion, or is it? What is it when you're telling a lie? Or is it would just all come under charm? It might actually all come under charm in this game.
Well, there is deceive. Hang on.
Oh, then deceive with a
so
plus 10.
Deceive, carouse.
No, it'd be
blather?
It'd be deceive. I think blather's for buying time. Like if you're trying to just talk random shit so your friend can pickpocket someone, you'd blather.
Okay. Any bonuses?
Plus 10.
Okay. He does like me. He's no reason to not believe me. Can I push that to a 20?
Sure.
Sweet. Fuck me. I rolled a 94. Fuck you, game. I'm re-rolling. I know it's opposed, but I don't care.
That was Nuffle saying, yeah, fuck you.
I shouldn't have See, I cleared my rolls, and not my fucking first 5 rolls would have been great. Okay. 1.1 degrees.
So he fails. He doesn't fail by much, but he does fail. So he is not able to scrutinize you. He smiles and I should imagine would say a verse from the good book about excess being the ruin of many saints or many men. And as you crack the bottle open, Heinrich, and you pour out the first glass, the odor. Oh, the odor. It is 10,000 plus years old, but it is still potent.
Yep. I am 100% trying to play this off as best I can, because I am sure I forgot it was durian, and I'm pretty damn sure fucking Heinrich would have forgot it was durian.
Now, some people do like the smell of durian. Some do. Most people I've met don't. So, let's just give a little. It's not really a composure roll, but it's a.
Can I realizing my partial mistake, can I motion to maybe this is gonna be fucking stupid, but can I like attempt to make a show of, or not make a show, but make it seem as if I'm grabbing like a napkin or something from my pocket and grab the fucking filtration plugs I have and like slip them in my nose as I like rub my nose with this tissue?
That would be a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand worked well for me last time. Please. Fuck me. It is opposed, or
It is opposed because he does have to be aware of it. There would be a minus because he takes the glass presented to
He's gonna
him
be
and is
distracted.
quite. Yeah, he fails as it's quite an overpowering smell. But he mentions about how this is certainly a way to curtail the want of excess. You'd notice he does something a little strange. Well, actually, I should probably give him. Is he? Well, no, he probably would. He probably no. He fails massively. Can I get an awareness check from you, Heinrich? There's at least a
Sure.
+10. And Cray, you could also make one if you wished.
I was just about to ask.
I'm re-rolling that. I'm
As,
not doing it 100s.
as Heinrich jams the filtration plugs up. Ah, fuck my eye. So, Cray, it passes your awareness as you're wondering why they're so consumed with the smell. You simply turned your filtration system off. Whereas Heinrich, you notice that the Archdeacon didn't mention this before, but I thought it kind of went without saying. He has many rings on his hands. And as he takes the cup, one of his index finger, rather, goes into the cup, into the mouth of the cup. As he picks it up, his one finger is very much inside of the drink. But he's not really done it quite right, Heinrich, as you can see the ring that he has on his finger has a metal protrusion coming out of it, and it appears to be going into the liquid. You would know this as not an advanced version, but not a crude version either, of a poison detecting ring.
Yeah.
He removes, thinking perhaps he was quite sly, but it wasn't that sly. And he happily takes the first drink. If you had not noticed, it would have looked like he trusted you in a very, he really trusted you. Just took a drink straight first. He was the first one to drink. But in reality, yeah, he has checked it for poisons.
I'm gonna play up on this. Like as I see him take the first drink, I happily take a good drink from my own glass, and I let out kind of a
The flavor
Yeah.
is nothing like the smell. It actually has one of the best fruity flavors you have ever had. There's a creaminess to it. Durian is actually classed as the king of fruits. Yes, it smells like vomit, but it tastes fucking amazing. Especially if you have the premium version.
I
So
did not know that.
as you actually drink it, you're preparing for the worst, but it's only the best. And the Archdeacon is highly surprised, and you hear him oh, as he smacks his lips and mentions that you could almost forgive the smell.
My thoughts exactly. It is as I say, it's a slight delicacy, very rare to find, especially in a world such as ours. I must say, it is a fantastic sensation. I admit I come from a noble world, and I am happy to see a level of trust amongst ourselves. Happy to see a level of trust amongst ourselves. I come from a place of backstabbing and stupid actions of people attempting to ascend their stations through, I say, guile, but not so much. But it is good to, even in a backwater world such as this terrible place we have found ourselves, people we can trust. And I say that with a big smile as I take another drink.
He smiles warmly back and then nods in a very mature style. A very yes, people we can trust. As he takes another drink himself, and he places the cup down. You can hear there's still liquid in there, but he places it down on the table. Crosses his hands, and so I swear it was a younger Humperdinck. His voice, I can't quite remember. So, what was your main purpose in coming to see me, Rogue Trader? If it was to just share in breaking bread, as it were, then I am all the more graced by the Golden Throne that you have given me such a rare pleasure. I imagine it is on more pressing needs that you spend your time.
I have a slight shrug of the shoulder. Just pressing. So. We have many goals and tasks to achieve while we're here, but days come and go as we travel. It's a never ending journey. As I look around, like this probably like statesman office kind of thing he's in, it's like I do miss the small comforts upon the road, and I did, allow me to say, I did wish to experience a little bit more luxury before I head out once again. As well as this, I'll produce like another 2 bottles from the from it, as another show of goodwill that our trade agreements and such are strong, and that I did want to leave you a gift. It's kind of common courtesy upon my world to leave one, and this is possibly the best I can acquire at this time. So I'll leave you again another 2 bottles of this. Probably the one that's already opened and a fresh one, actually.
So the newly opened one and the fresh one. Okay.
Yeah.
So he graciously accepts your gift and insists upon granting a gift as well. He goes over to the back of his office and pulls out a small silver bowl and you hear some water, and he comes over with a I want to call it a cardinal's whip, but it's not. It's like imagine if you took the fluffy end of a tail, and then you dipped it in holy water and splattered it at people.
I know exactly what you mean. I know what you mean. It's the fucking.
It's that weird thing that they use for blessings. He basically dips it in some holy water, and he sprays it with you, Heinrich, and he says some holy words and puts his hand upon your head and tells you to rise, child of the Emperor. And you have been blessed. Does this actually do anything? Yeah. Maybe. It's not like D&D where you get +10 to everything, though.
I get +10 to my next to my next fucking.
Well, if you encounter any warp monstrosities, you've got a bit of extra protection, but you know.
Fuck off! It's called an aspergillium.
An aspergillium. Jesus Christ! No wonder I didn't know what it was. But yeah, I've seen it being like loads of different things are used. I saw one. Oh, actually, no, I think that was like Thai Buddhist were using like feathers to spray water.
Yeah.
I think like the Catholics do use a very.
They can use a whip, or they can use what's basically like a collapsed, like an incense ball that's like attached on like a mace, basically thing, and just fucking wave it at the crowd.
Yeah. A holy relic, let's just say that. So he blesses you and sits down and believes that's a worthwhile contribution.
Yeah, I'll accept it. I'll make a sign of the Aquila, and I'll do a little fucking prayer, a little quiet prayer. But
He tells you some spiel about the holy water coming from the shrine world or some nonsense or other.
okay. So this is where I'm going to try and get into it properly. So I will bring up I'll not bring up, but I'll try and guide him into it. So as we were away and we were doing bits and pieces, how were things back here in the Sky Tower? How were things conversing with both the locals, the sisters, yourselves?
Well, I'm informed that we are re-establishing connection with the lost village that you scouted for us. And this is a burden, you must understand, on our defences, as now more valiant souls have moved on to the lost village. We will need to rename it at one point. Which plays heavy on my mind, the protection of this place and the dreams mentioning foreboding in the future. It worries me, but the light of the Emperor leads us into and out of all situations, both good and bad.
I see. I see. As for those defenses, you have the men at arms, you have the soldiers at arms, you have the sisters of battle and such. The shield as well. I believe you still have that active. Is that correct?
Yes, we have that on charge, ready to be raised whenever the time may come that we need it, because, as you know, we can't truly trust the intelligence of the world. They cannot be given the sole protection of such a holy place. And the sisters, well, they are just not at full fighting strength. I mean, I were to worry if an uprising were to happen, or would it be that the twisted ones from the south ever move forwards to the north? We would be the first thing that they would encounter.
I understand. But for how long has it been active? Since the departation of the of your
Yes,
predecessor?
19 years it has been it has been. The capacitors have been fully charged for 19 years, yes.
Is there anything that would tickle Craze Pickle there by any chance? Of the capacitors being charged for 19 fucking years? Jesus Christ. Great. Albie?
Sorry. I had a massive drop, so...
Oh, no worries.
The last thing I heard about the charge capacitor?
Yes. Just asking about if there's anything that would pique your interest there, and the fact that the capacitors for the shield were charged for maintained at full charge for like 19 years.
Probably, yes. Sounds like an awful long time.
I need a lore roll, please. I don't know if it's right or not. I honestly don't know.
I am to understand
Machine
that.
called Dortek. Common or forbidden?
Well, I mean, Cray, you already know from Jack that that the capacitor was designed to have a 1 hour long charging time. And then once it charged, it released its power, the shield went up, and then it wasn't really used until the shield needed to be risen again.
Okay.
So the shield being raised affects different componentry to the capacitor to build up the power to start the shields up. A vast amount of power needs to be stored up. We're talking essentially a huge bomb is just left ticking.
So, from what I understand from Geller shields and void shields, basically you're looking at a nuclear bomb equivalent explosion by capacitor.
Yeah,
Right?
for a critical fail, yeah.
Yeah, I had a few zeros to the magnitude of the explosion when I'm at that point.
Jesus.
He's ecclesiarchy, he doesn't know better. He says before coming to know that it's actually a tech priest in disguise.
No. You're the techno babble that you let off. He goes completely over his head. You can clearly see his eyes kind of glaze over. He hears the bomb and the explosion bit, and he's the God Emperor has protected this place so far, and he has allowed the capacitors to remain fully charged to be used by his most holy of servants at notice. I do not see why at this time we should have to relinquish our greatest defensive asset.
Because if you don't, I predict within the next 2 years certainty that it will explode, taking not only the Sky Tower but also the surrounding 100 kilometers with it, of complete annihilation.
Jesus Christ.
So, Cray, can I get a deceive roll? You do
Can I get a bonus?
You do get a bonus of plus 20 because he genuinely doesn't know the techno side of your argument at all.
Can I try and back him up there with like the exceptional leader? I was like, oh,
Can I use intelligence instead of fellowship?
Not in Rogue Trader. I believe it has to be fellowship.
Yeah, I mean, I would roll it manually, but
you do get a plus 10 from Heinrich because he can
play up the explosions soon.
Yeah.
Really? Tell me more, Craig.
So that's a plus 30.
Oh no.
Nope, here goes nothing.
Jesus Christ! 10! You rolled a fucking
Well
10!
done.
Okay.
Oh, brilliant!
So the scrutiny test failed utterly. So the scrutiny test did fail, but he would have had to pass with quite a bit to beat 3.3. He looks,
dude, you would have passed anyway without the bonuses.
He looks at Cray and suspicion all over his face, but he sees Heinrich kind of goading him on and being like, no, I trust this man completely.
Not only goading on, but like also like taken aback. Like I'm pretending to be like as astonished at this news as he is. Like, wait, what?
I mean, he probably realized I'm exaggerating with the magnitude, but still, that's still 10 kilometers.
I would need to discuss this with the sisters and ensure that certain precautions are taken. But if this is true, good Master Heinrich, he more speaks to you. The idea that his not hatred, but not, he's ecclesiarch. He doesn't trust text priests. It's just in their nature. So he's more speaking to you, Heinrich. I will discuss our defensive plans and perhaps look into lowering our needs. He doesn't seem 100% sold, but you have definitely swayed him and started to chip away at his.
If this information does stand true, and I have no reason to doubt, and I have no reason to doubt Cray. He has never given me any reason to doubt him in the past. This is a concerning aspect, but we have the Emperor has sent us a attendant of the machine god. He is here, he knows his knowledge. He can look at this alongside any of the local technomats here. We can take a look at the issues, ensure that they're repaired. We have recently acquired some additional architect parts and components that should be able to alleviate any repairs and such. It's going to be very difficult to repair such devices and things as the capacitors are running, as due to great risk of damage and injury. If we can set aside the time to take a look at it, make sure things are running correctly and smoothly, I am more than willing to lend any and all assistance we can. At any point, whether it be Cray's technical assistance, myself or Cooney's marshal, or the leader, not leader, but any other advisement roles and such. Even if we can look into a slight alternatives for any and all defenses in the interim. If there is any vital repairs needed done, it needs to be done, and it cannot be done if they are fully charged. That, to me, sounds like risking even more than just the explosion itself.
He looks and seems to be taking what you're saying on board, but there's still a fear in him. And he drinks the last of the liqueur. I will bring it up at the next council meeting, where I discuss matters with the sisters and my fellow brothers. And I suppose we'll bring the mechanic in on this meeting this time.
I give a deep nod of I commend you for looking at this situation with all the available options. It is a very difficult task, I must say. I believe you're doing a fantastic act in taking any and all concerns into consideration.
He's not very good at these scrutiny tests, but never mind.
No, he's really fucking not. Otherwise, I'd have been shot already from fucking bullshitting him since I stepped into the door.
I could see why they make them older archdeacons. They've got a bit more wisdom behind their shoulders. He nods and he's very, the flattering words seem to go straight to his head as he's yes, I have done a very good job. It is difficult.
Swallow, I bet.
Like, oh, woe is me. Woe is my life. yeah, he seems to take it on board, but is refusing to do a stand fast judgment now.
Of course. Those who act on rather dramatic stand-fast actions without consulting any possible advisors, while it can be good in the short term, not always good in the long term or interim. So, if there's anything else, if there's anything else you would like us to say during the council meeting or bring up, we'll be more than happy to assist. I will take another drink of the wine liqueur. He actually passed one, didn't he?
No, I was just adding some notes. So there's
Okay.
there's a little back and forth, conversational wise, between, well, you two. Cray's kind of just sat there doing maths in his head. Unless there's anything else that you would like to bring up with him, this is where that conversation kind of fizzles out.
Okay, I'll happily just let it fizzle into the usual silly shit.
So yeah, about half an hour or 45 minutes, depending on the conversation. You exit the room. You would notice that he didn't refill his glass. He did just have the whatever was poured for him. Did you notice he didn't put the bottles away before you left either? So.
Fair enough.
Oh no, whilst you're here, I shall abstain. Oh, the door shut. Another glass, please. There we go. They've left to get out the good stuff. So, yeah, by the time... Did we get a carouse check from Cooney? Can't remember if we did. No, we didn't. Cooney.
Wait,
you swine.
I actually had to do that?
Yeah, carouse check. -30.
Why would I have... Why?
Because you got into a drinking contest. You know, one of them...
Taking your helmet off and going full on fucking like, we like to drink with Cooney because Cooney is our mate. And when we drink with Cooney, she gets it down in 7,
that
6, 5,
I have
4, 3.
my target for carouse is 20. With a -30, it would be at -10. I wouldn't be drinking.
Don't worry.
We just
I
don't know.
slapped you in the back. You can do it. So you got 10%.
Look, I'm afraid you've now got the chat demands it. We've got a chug coming in from chat saying you can't do that.
I don't trust this chat of yours. I don't see that. I don't see it.
You have to argue with them in chat yourself then.
Thank you, Steph. Girl.
Get staffed. Thank you for your comment.
He's actually opening up the stream to check.
I have the stream open. You know what? I'll do a carouse check, but I will have one drink and I will keep my helmet on because this is hostile territory for me. I just want to see how badly I'll do. And I won't add the -30 because otherwise there is no chance whatsoever.
Watch him get a 1.
I passed!
Jesus fucking Christ.
So as Cooney wasn't quite here when this happened, the rogue trader and Cray got up to go and see the ecclesiarchy, the archdeacon. Several of the sword sisters who had been talking to the milkmaid, who apparently was a favourite of theirs, decided to have a chat, and they were worried. They were worried about their dear milkmaid, and there was only one person left, so they decided to talk to the mutant and the furries, the Fettits. A bit of back and forth got going, and they decided to not test themselves with the warrior code because Cooney said she can only shoot and they said they can only smack things with swords, so it would have been a bit of an unfair fight either way. So a drinking contest started, but Cooney demanded that it was a warrior's custom that she could not remove her helm. So a straw was provided. As the local drink was not a spirit. It was not so bad for Cooney, as she not quickly, certainly not quickly, but she drank her drink and survived. Well, I suppose I should probably do the Sword Sisters. Do the Sword Sisters even have corrals? Or Shield Sisters?
I don't have carouse.
You don't have Christ, your target's still 20. Fucking hell.
But hang on, they're Templar Sisters, apparently. I named them wrong, but never mind.
I have 40
They're
Templar.
Shield Sisters.
It was a good idea.
Thank fuck you did.
Jesus
Christ.
They do not have corrals. We'll see how well they do.
Oh, wow.
They passed, but they do better. They got a 13.
Hey, here's the thing though. It's still a single success either way, so it's a tie. Which is actually even better, because now we're all buddies, because we can drink the same amount.
Kuro has a right idea. Get the bucket.
Yeah, get the bucket.
One drink, but it's a bucket.
I'm gonna need a charm test, Cooney.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna
Do
need
I at least... You know what? I'm gonna invoke...
I'm gonna
get a +10.
I'm gonna need a charm test. As you try to convince them that it was a friendly contest. One drink is more than enough. Look, we're all friends here. Look, have you heard about the greater good? Can I tell you about my Lord and Savior?
Do I get my +10?
You do, because you're talking about your Lord and Savior, do you?
I will use my fate point, because no...
98! Fuck me!
There! Much
Jesus
better.
Christ, there you go.
I have charm, and my charm is 55.
Okay. So they accept
is your
this.
fucking... Oh, no, it's not. Never mind.
They accept your they accept your proposal. That it's all in good fun. You're here to protect the milkmaid. You're the hired muscle, the ranger, the so on and so forth. And then you start talking about the greater good. They're like, oh, what is this greater good? And when Heinrich and Craig come back to the pub, they're greeted with a line of Shield Sisters. We're all hearing about the greater good.
Mark my words. I'm gonna have a contingent of sisters that are going to turn into Gavessa.
Oh no,
Really?
Jim, it can't be. It fucking can't be. No, I don't believe it. Don't ruin this for me, Jim.
It's too late.
We leave for like an hour and a half, and we come back, and the fucking Tau has a harem of fucking Shield Sisters.
Yeah, all listening to the Tao talk about this thing, the greater good, this way of life, this philosophy. Gray immediately raises his gun.
Nah.
Hey, I'm literally just talking about how the greater good means that every being in the society can work to bettering the society. And everybody likes that. What is so wrong about that?
Oh no. I'm immediately putting another drink in front of everyone before the fucking Tau starts converting everyone to communism.
Heinrich, this smacks of mutiny in a way. You can see this. Hang on. What do you mean free thinking? What do you mean doing?
It's not really. And besides, I left for like 4 minutes. And I had to do a test for carouse, which is not my forte.
Oh my god.
The dice gods are on my side this time, man. You're not taking this from me.
This is why Nuffle punishes me.
So your the rest of your extra day of R&R will carry on over with the events that have happened in the pub. A number of individuals from the local community stop on by as they see more and more swords, shield sisters, and locals coming into the tavern, drinks being drunk, and a word of this greater good thing that spreads like a plague, like an STD through the community.
Jesus Christ, I wouldn't describe it like that, but fuck hell.
Hey man, I'm a Slaneshi. Describe it any way you want. I still won.
Okay, get your next drink down, you love. Alright, there you go. Here you go, Grandma. Calm down.
So, can I get carouse tests from everyone who is drinking? There is a -20 to the test. This is just to see how hungover, how much you've enjoyed yourselves, and what's kind of happened in the evening. There are no serious consequences to failing this.
Fuck.
Even
Well, I'm
me
still
with
So-
a single drink.
Oh yeah, you need to do one as well, Cooney and
Toughness
Crow.
test. Do I
Carouse.
take the medicine?
Hang on, does anyone have decadence?
Well, I know you do.
I know I do. So, like, I double my failure requirement. So I need 6 degrees of failure before I fail, pass out because of carouse. Or 6 field drinking failures. Hang on, there we go. That's
And I
so
had
it's
the
equal.
one
It's equal
drink.
to your toughness bonus.
Yeah.
Can I just do a regular toughness test? Why does it
No.
Carouse.
Carouse. So yeah, Heinrich, you get very merry. You don't overdo it or anything, but you do get very merry with the local inhabitants. They are normal-looking humans. They are good-looking humans in most cases, which is a nice change from the.
It's about fucking time.
And when they do get drunk and merry, there's not like inbred orgies going on and weird shit that you see, out the corner of your eye that you try and blank off. Like you get an bit, there's things that you've seen in Izmir that you were hoping you'd never see. Not here, however. There's music that gets played. It's all very civilized yet very festival-ish kind of. Everyone's dancing, cheering, drinking, eating. There's just no random fucking going on that you know of.
Oh. Failing a carouse test gives you 1 level of fatigue.
I mean, this isn't a true carouse roll. This is just to see how
I
you've
get
all.
what you mean. I just had to look it up there. So like that's how their whole drinking mechanic works. So like decadence makes it so every 2 field tests gives you a level of fatigue, but just like that's how you pass out and shit. Like you're getting negatives and shit as you.
Yeah, once your fatigue gets high enough, you pass out drunk.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
So
I like
Cooney, you've had one drink, and your drinking companions seem riled up to get you into another and another. Again, you don't do anything. You're not doing anything stupid, but you are, you are drunk. You have got pished. You are slurring your words and stumbling about a little.
If you do take another one, I will give you exceptional leader to get a +10 on it for shits and giggles.
Because again, like I said, she would only have one drink. Because again.
Well, you've had 2 now because you rolled 2 cards.
You made me do the second carouse. It's not my fault. I wouldn't have done it.
It's addictive. You're learning this as a towel. Alcohol's addictive. Peer pressure's a real thing.
No, No, I can't remove my mask because otherwise people will kill me. So I wouldn't be doing it.
So you wake up the next day with a bit of a headache. You know, your stomach feels a bit rotten, but you're not any worse aware. There's no negatives. So you've had a good break. In fact, I will probably say you can all remove 1 insanity point if you have any.
Ooh,
Ooh.
hey.
Do we even have insanity?
I don't know. I haven't really given much out at that for a
either.
while.
I have
I
two
have
insanity.
14. Fuck me.
I have 1 insanity and 1 corruption. I don't know why, but it's
I
there.
have 15. Mostly because of the chaos crystals into mine.
It would
Oh,
either be
yeah.
from the Nurgling or from the Tau ship.
Yes.
Those are the
Okay.
two
Yeah,
areas.
so- Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Um,
I think we can't go under like a branch we're currently in, so like I can't go under unsettled anymore. So I can get to like 10 maximum if we do keep doing this.
no, so you can go under 10, but you'll always be unsettled.
Okay,
Um,
fair enough.
so the next morning, you wake up. A few of you have got some little sensitive to the sun, a little sensitive of hearing, perhaps, and your stomachs are churning a bit, but none too worse to wear. You set up in your servo car with your new trailer for your boat, load up all your passengers, and you take off. For shits and giggles, and because I can't really be bothered to redo the distance and the travelling, it's going to take the exact amount, the same distance. You're not being slowed down anymore.
But we have a proper trailer now, don't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not like we're just dragging it along the fucking.
But you are still, you're not going along made roads, so you could argue that it should still be slower, but I can't be fucked. So, everyone in the boat just get bumped around and get thrown about and shit. It's fine. As you get to the Lost Village,
the inbreds actually get a chance to sit on something properly this time.
yeah, rather than clinging onto the roof for dear life. I should have probably, the inbreds probably were allowed into the pub for this one time only, visit. They're shocked and amazed at real living, and
Real alcohol.
Well, and the inhabitants are shocked and amazed that they're still living. How the fuck are you still breathing? This is what happens when you bring inbreds to a proper party. The Lost Village.
You skip across everything that in the world. Hang on. If you go fast enough, you skip across everything, then the world is basically a road. Yes.
Pedal to the metal. You'll notice that the Lost Village has more people there now. They've taken up a couple of the houses and kind of refit them, to make them livable. And a number of the herd beasts have now got what look like bollocks. I can't remember what the name of it is. So you put it round the legs of grazing animals so they can't go too far. They put them on horses, so you don't have to tie up your horse. It just can't walk that far.
Oh.
So it can graze, but it won't be able to graze get much further in an evening than visual distance. Can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, they seem to have tamed some of the herd beasts around here, or they brought their own with them.
I'm going to lean over to Cray real quick and ask: Do we hitch the servitors too, or do we let them graze, or
We do not let the servitors graze.
are they not allowed to? Is it like against their diet? Just don't need to.
The
sorry.
Omnisaya provides everything they need.
Okay,
I'm
just
sorry.
just checking.
Did you just ask if servitors grazed?
Yeah, we just tie the servitors up. Like they're tied up their other pets and horses. And
This is out of character because Cootie wouldn't fucking know any of that. But what?
It's just the Tau watching the fucking rogue trader and the fucking tech priest lean over like, hey, do we tie up? Hang on, we've never done this before. Do we have to tie up the servitors or anything? they gonna get lost or anything?
Are they free range? Like what?
These free range servitors? Do the robots need to eat?
I mean,
we haven't fed these guys since we got them. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, technically, servitors are free range in a hive.
They just go where they're needed. You know, there's no collars holding them back. No wires. They just go. So
I was more thinking about base material just walking around till they get napped.
Yeah, pretty much. So you spend the evening at the Lost Village. Whilst you're at the Sky Tower, the Lost Village, the outpost, you don't need to use any of your own rations. So they supply you with food for the evening. And in the morning you set off. As you get to your lumberyard, or your lumber outpost, you'll notice there's a few more fetits. It's a hive of activity. It seems as if they're building proper, or semi-proper, like wood cabins and putting up proper tents and setting up work areas and so on and so forth. They have got some trees chopped down and cut into planks and so on and so forth. So if you want to take some wood back with you, you can.
Sure. I think that's actually a good idea. If we take some of the actual wood and everything itself. It's just logs and planks, or is it all planks and...
They have basically both. Some days they go in and get chopped down trees, get logs, and then other days they're sawing them into planks, but they have a rotation going.
Okay.
But yet you can get enough building materials for one building, surprisingly enough. You spend the evening with the fetits and the inbreds, and then you head off back through the suspicious valley that looks like it's perfect for ambushing, or being ambushed. And every time. And you make it back to Izmir. So it is the 138th day of your time on this world. As you come back to Izmir, the Izmirians go crazy. You have captured another metal drivable beast. This is a great accomplishment. The inbreds are clapping. They're going mad about this. They are wondering where the metal men are that pull it along, but they're sure at one point you'll manage to capture more of these metal men to pull your mighty metal monsters across the land. Craig tries to inform them that no, it's a boat and it's a trailer.
I mean, I wouldn't try. I know twin sisters.
Fuck it, I'm not going to bother.
I was just saying, binary, go and breed. I need slaves for myself, just for the Titan.
they just look like, whoa. Don't have a clue what's been said, but there's a big celebration that evening. You're beginning to think, Heinrich, that all they do is celebrate.
I'm just kind of thinking that myself. It's like every time we come back, they fucking celebrate.
A little bit like dogs. Doesn't matter if you're gone for 5 minutes or 5 hours. It's a celebration when you return. The
Master is home! Yay!
Yeah. The milkmaid and the baker.
Yes.
So it's the animal husbandry person, which is more accurate, and the baker, and essentially the baker also knows how to grow plants a lot better than the Izmirians. Like they look like wide-eyed, like what the fuck have we let ourselves into? As the first evening strikes up, it was only 2 days ago that they were having quite a civilized, quite a nice, like going into a pub and there's just a good feeling, music, everyone's enjoying themselves, to just this debauchery of like families engaging in rampant orgies and drink getting thrown around and proper just like, oh my god, what did I agree to?
I want to make sure. I want to make sure that like as soon as we land, they are like moved off immediately over towards the foreman and Smith because they're like the only other two that are fucking like outsiders to this village.
Yeah, so the two new inhabitants are basically put up with the trader, the miner, the blacksmith, as they're all normal. They're normal humans. Yeah, no, you can do that. That's fine.
It's immediately like, oh, hey, you're here. Yeah, don't worry about the celebration. Just come with me really fucking quickly before you see something absolutely disgusting.
It's like, what filthy building is that? Oh, that's the medical tent. Don't mind that. The what?
Yeah, if you get injured, come to us. Don't go there.
What are all those people doing over there? It's like, are they family? So, ignore that.
Oh, they look very similar to each other. Are these guys related? The entire village is one big happy family.
Oh no.
At this point, it fucking probably is, dude.
Oh no, it is. That's just these two. Just like, oh no. So I know I made out as if you had two women coming to the community. They might be women. Their portraits are men. Don't ask. They just are.
I thought it was one male, one female.
It might have been, but I'm lazy. You've got two tokens. They're not Izmirian, so you can tell that they're outsiders. Actually,
Excellent.
oh no, I the still went
Where's
missing.
the still gone?
Like,
no, hang on, it's over here. Isn't it?
oh, it
No,
is.
that's not it.
I swear it was underneath one of the people a moment ago, but never mind. The booze is safe. So yes, there's a huge celebration. The old leader is still there on the pyre. His tattered corpse.
They didn't clean it up.
No, it's still there.
God fucking damn it.
I suppose some of it's gone missing because some birds have come down and taken bits, and the wind has blown and bits have blown off, and some kids have chucked some stones. So
I mean, if he was burned alive, vultures, dogs, and everything would have taken most of his carcass out of the way.
So most of it's still here because it's in the center of town. And if like too many birds came at once, I'm sure the Izmirians would try and eat the birds. So it's kind of this, when the Izmirians aren't around, some birds come and take a few parts away, but when the Izmirians are still around, they can't. But yeah, he's still kind of there. All charred and fucked up. So what would you like to do as a group? Because it seems like now is as good a time as any to discuss what your next steps will be. Are you going to remain in Izmir and do some things around Izmir? Or are you going to go off somewhere else? I shall take you over to the world map again, just so that you've got a better idea of where you're needed or what stuff you have to do.
Well, we can either go for village 2 to set it up, or we go looking for steel to armor our boat.
We could put that in here because they have a mine and everything nearby, right? So if we request them to actually start refining some of the materials here, the raw materials that you need to improve the boat will be basically put in the queue. It's like an MMO.
Yeah.
Put in the queue.
Alternatively, we go salvaging at the battle site.
You could do that as well, yeah, actually.
So you've got, you can just tell the smith what you want. So like, we want some steel plates that can go on the boat here, here, and here, and he will, use the steel to make you those plates, whilst you go out and do other things. You've got the old battle site, where you can complete a couple of quests, get some loot, get some other stuff. You've got the Tau crashed ship over in the Screaming Valleys. You've also got the Servitor.
I suppose we need more flamers for it.
Well, you've also got the Servitor components in the Screaming Valleys as well. Technically, you do have 2 more. So you've got 2 bottles of raw promethium. You've got enough. Technically, no, you've got enough of the enzyme to make 1 more load of promethium, which you can turn into flame bombs if you wish. You've also got, so there's no the village 2 and village 3. You're not setting up villages there. I mean, you can, I guess. That's more for the Sky Tower.
There.
Yeah, and the Sky Tower might set up some villages. But it made sense with Lost Village 1 because it's an agricultural village and it's close to your outpost as well. There's also the mining camp that you can potentially take on. There's getting the boat ready to go and do the Adeptus Mechanicus mission on the islands.
Yeah.
Oh,
you might want to move like the actual sim recruit map, by the way. This is currently just looking over the Sky Tower in that area.
It might be a bit behind for you then, because it should be zoomed out where you can see Lost Village 1, 2, 3.
Christ. I'm half an hour behind. Holy fuck. How the hell did I get half an hour behind? Jesus Christ. What happened there? How half an hour? What in the fuck happened? Maybe I did press a number key. Huh. Oh, my mute button. Yes, okay. Never mind. That's why. Sorry. That's my fault. That makes sense. Okay. I was really confused why that was happening. Sorry.
I would agree that going to the Tau ship is still a bit too early. But going to the battle site, I think that could be fun.
You have a gun with unlimited ammo.
Yeah.
They were a little bit too early.
Yeah, but you also told us that there were, the fungus things.
Nurgles.
Nurgle shit at the fucking Tau ship now.
Yeah.
I want nothing more than to get you Tau gear because I'm a Tau, but like...
When did Cooney land on the fucking world? Like fucking day... 70 something?
Yeah, it's quite a while ago. There it is, days. So Cooney, the party has met Cooney. That was on day 62.
Jesus Christ!
It's now 138. Technically 139, but we're not in the next day yet.
Yeah.
Again, I want nothing more than to go there, but like we need at least a flamer first.
That's about 2 months of it being in the hands of heretics.
76 days. Unlimited ammo, isn't that just a last gun with a decent amount of sunlight? I
mean, it's the last gun with a solar panel.
Pretty much, actually, yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
And if you want to be legit, it's a Integrated. It's an integrated las gun on a tech priest. Unlimited ammo.
Yeah. Well, we've already found a small perpetual motion device. Like, it's probably one of those inside a fucking gun that's just like pew pew.
Probably.
I mean, we could also expand the Prometheus site.
That's Jesus Christ,
Prometheum sign, not Prometheus site, Prometheum.
Prometheum. Oil freedom down there at the bottom right.
Freedom!
Freedom! I don't know how well we want to fight against the fucking plant creatures again, though.
I mean, this time we have a bit of oil, so we can burn a bit.
Craig's just like doing the
Vietnam.
the Gaelic like cross, the blue faces, but with promethium oil on the inbreds, just sending them forwards before lobbing a flame grenade.
I mean, we can in theory do that. I don't think we're that cruel though.
I don't think
I mean,
we
we
want,
could make
you know,
suicide incendiary bombs. Vest.
we could, but I don't think I don't think we have enough donkeys to get the donkey spunk needed to make fucking woad.
So yeah, it is again entirely up to you guys where you go. If you want to go back to the battle site to recce it for more relics, more loot that you can nick, by all means you can do that. We can set that up now. So
yeah, I think that's a good. I think that's a good shout, and then we can move off like to multiple different locations from the battle site.
do you
Like, from
want
there, we have this-
to take people with you, or how many do you want to take with you? It's a bit odd to use it, but do you want to keep the boat as a trailer?
Yes.
That's actually brilliant.
I mean, to be fair, it's the largest piece of storage we have at the moment.
It really is. Holy shit.
Also, we could.
He's not wrong.
Do we have a pintle mount already on the boat, or do we need to make that as well?
So
We could
you
do that
have
Oh shit, you're right.
you have the holes cut out for a pintle mount. Sorry, so much like the image that was posted before, you've got one at the front, which is basically a cutout circle where it needs the adapter that's attached to the gun, so then it could be connected to a rail system at the front, so you could move around at the front with a machine gun. It also has two at the back. Is it two or one? Well, we'll say one
I think it's
for
got
now.
one at the back, and like it's a Vietnam patrol boat basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Well, those
Vietnam
things could be
patrol boat.
armed up the wazoo. Like, they had rocket launchers, grenade launchers, and all sorts of shit attached to them.
Yeah. So it's from what I can see there, it's got a front is it cupola?
Yeah.
Cupola?
Turret.
Yeah, it's basically got its own front mounted turret, and then it's got a bipod at the back. That's like the main armament of that shit.
No.
And then
It's not a turret.
No, it is like a
No,
it is like a cupola. It's a round cutout where you sit in it, and you can move the gun round, not 360 degrees. You're not shooting back into the cabin.
yeah, we don't
but
want to shoot into the fucking cabin.
I mean, I'm more interested in the 40mm automatic grenade launcher there.
I'm sure you are.
Dude, if we got a 40mm grenade launcher, I'd fucking we're slapping most of this fucking place around everywhere. There was a Lego set.
Until you go into a cave.
Lego set. I mean,
Well, it was
just
a
make a fuel
discarded
air
Lego.
bomb.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So you're that was about a fuel air bomb. So you're gonna take the boat with you. Did you want to do anything to the boat now, or did you just want to use it as a storage device?
I'm half tempted to already install the scrap automatic on it. Maybe make a quad. How hard would it be to make a quad gun mount?
So what
A
you're doing
quad
there is so I've looked at this before. You're creating a combi weapon with dual las guns, and you basically strap the two las guns together with duct tape.
Yes, but instead of two combis.
So you want four?
combi.
You want four las guns?
Yes.
Yeah, one either side. Get that quad barrel action going. I don't think
Technically,
the twin link rule exists in Rogue
I
Trader,
think
but we
it.
can.
I think it does actually. I think Twin Link
Does it?
does exist. So
I
there
mean,
is
it will be
definitely
twin link of a combi.
yeah. So there is definitely something you can do with that. You could make a meteor, basically a heavy las gun, essentially a multi laser, which is what it probably would be called. But that will take you a few days. Yeah, something like that.
A multi-laser, what?
Well, that's essentially what a multi-laser is, isn't it? It's just a load of really powerful las guns tied together.
It's a rotary. It's basically
Yeah.
a fucking las minigun.
It's
Yeah.
a Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that would take you a few days to do. If you wanted to do that first, you can.
I'm just
But
going to check if I have enough las guns.
We should check the cart. I think we have like fucking 13 las guns.
if not, it's a case of hunting down more of the
Sorry,
Shadowkin.
We have 14 salvage las guns with pistol grips.
Jesus.
How many do I need to make this quad monstrosity?
Because
need
they're
what?
salvaged, you would have to turn them into las guns.
You're the best one to do that, Gray.
Yeah, but I'm asking how much las guns we would consume.
So it's 3 scrap las guns for every 1 las gun. That does depend on your tech use roll. If you do really well, I get
do
better.
have one proper las gun spare, so I only need to make like 3 out of the 14.
So yeah,
You
So
wanna get
that
proper las gun though? Oh, you have one spare?
so it would be
yes,
9.
I have a spare one.
Cray, at
Oh.
worst, it would be 9 scrap las guns. I know your tech use test is really, really good, so you wouldn't be on 9, but if you take worst case scenario, it's 9 scrap las guns to make.
I'm happy with 9 scrap las guns.
Okay, so can I get a tech use roll?
Of course.
Can I help and give him on the plus 10?
Can I yell at him to make it better?
Heinrich can definitely yell at Cray. Cooney, I don't think. Like you can.
I mean, I did explain some stuff to her already, so I'm sure she can help.
You can assist, but you won't be actually adding any bonuses because you're not.
Oh.
You're not.
Can this go towards Cooney learning las weaponry better?
Hey, if that works, I'm good with that too, because technically I have master of technology.
Ooh.
See, I would think Cooney would need to have
Hands-on experience.
knowledge for it because as far as I'm aware, from what I remember anyway, in Rogue Trader, in order to create something, you have to have like armorer or you have to have a trade skill basically. So it's done via. It's a tech use skill. It's done via a trade skill. So you actually have to have a trade skill first in order to create stuff. Now I've gone past that with certain knowledges will cover you. So if you had Imperial knowledge, or if you had Adeptus Mechanicus knowledge, even if it was just a basic, a known, then I could probably give you a plus 10 for your assistance or assisting. it's the same with if Cray tries to assist you with Tau technology. I'll have to say to him, not really. He has more of a, like, he's a mechanic, so it makes sense that he could at least give some sort of bonus. But so you can watch Cooney, you can hand him stuff, but it's not gonna give him any bonuses.
Can it help her learn?
It will help her learn, yes.
Because I would
And
explain shit.
that's good enough for me.
So
Yeah, if it can lead to me eventually getting the actual thing for me to help, I'll take it.
So the first role is tech use. I mean, it's technically it's tech use or one of the trade skills, but the ease of use, tech use. So yeah, it's tech use with a -20. So that's a -10 with Heinrich's role, and then there will be another one after this.
I will continue yelling until morale improves.
So the first modifier was?
-10 overall. Okay, and then the next one, can I have at a -20? Okay, so it is going to take you and then it takes, okay, so Cray, it doesn't take you long for you to strip down the 9 scrap las guns. You get all their componentry laid out. At this point, you are able to say to Cooney, oh, look, you see that, capacitor there? That's burnt out. You can tell it's burnt out because of these points here and here. And, you throw that bit away, you go through and you're like, that bit's good, that bit's bad, that bit's throw it away, So Cooney is learning a bit as you're going. Realistically, it would only take you about an hour, maybe 2 hours for you to strip all the components down and get a number of working las components. It's going to take you a bit longer, so it's like 3 hours, 4 hours, because you're teaching Cooney at the same time. And then you go on to the building of your creation. So it takes you a little bit longer. There are a few aspects of the design that you haven't quite thought out properly, or it seemed clearer to you in your head, but once you start putting components together, the teaching of Cooney drops dramatically, where you're just more in thought, trying to go over schematics in your head and trying to think about the energy capacities and resistances and, hang on, is this right? Focus beams, and you think it's right. It takes you, basically it's going to take you a full day, a surprisingly short amount of time, realistically speaking, but it takes you about a day to take apart the weapons and to put them back together to build yourself a heavy weapon. It was essentially a day that we're adding on, and you have made yourself a scrap multi-laser. You're only using up 6 scrap las guns rather than 9. Your scrap multi-laser has half the range of a multi-laser, and it has unreliable. The ammo capacity is also only that of a standard las gun. I don't actually have a multi-laser in front of me.
So class would be heavier or less?
It's heavy. It's a heavy las.
It's heavy las. So there is no multi-las in Rogue Trader. See, this is the question. are we using the stats for Dark Heresy First Edition for the multi-las?
Yeah,
Or Second Edition?
it will be first edition.
So First Edition means it's 3d10 plus 3. Pen 4. A multi-laser in First Edition Dark Heresy is 3d10 plus 3, 250 meter range, 10 round full auto only.
I may have fucked up this. Yeah, no, no, that's fine. So it's half the range. It's got unreliable.
Yeah.
And it's only got
Unreliable
a
on
mag.
a full auto weapon is fucking terrifying because basically 90 plus is gonna fucking explode.
And it's only got the mag of a standard las gun, which I believe is 30.
60.
So we can fire it.
Oh, is it 60?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, standard las gun's 60, so we can fire it 6 times before we have to reload.
I mean,
And I do believe it's a 2 action reload for multi-lasers.
Multi-laser reload is 3 full.
Well, 3 full, there you go. Well, 1 extra full turn. So that kind of, yeah, I can live with that. Kind of, maybe.
Yeah, it's 50 kg, not including a power pack.
Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah.
basically, we made it in this turret thing on the boat, and it's stuck there.
It's staying there. None of us are carrying this fucking multi-laser anytime soon.
I mean, I do think I have the carry capacity.
Oh, you probably fucking do, yeah.
Where can I find the carry capacity?
It should be on your stat sheet. Go to
It should be
combat?
strength plus toughness, I believe. Yeah, it should
Oh,
be.
that's it then.
Gears and tools, carry, lift, and push capacity. Select your strength bonus plus your toughness bonus total.
I
The
have
sheet
a
will automatically
lift
tell you.
of 112, and I have a carry capacity of 56.
Damn.
Your carry capacity is 56? Wait, what?
No, hey, hold on. How much is your toughness bonus plus your strength bonus?
I forgot to update the modifier. So I can lift 156, I can push 312, I can carry 78.
Oh, hang on. Have you got backpacks? Because your backpack actually increases you. It gives you 100 extra carry capacity.
I 100 or 50?
Plus 50, isn't it?
Yeah, I have it noted as a plus 50.
No, it's 50. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, 50. Why the fuck have I got? Oh, yeah. No, that's why I
guess
technically have 2 bags.
I also put the scrap automatic at the back of the boat.
At the back of the boat? Okay.
I mean,
On the
I
pintle?
guess we also have or on the. Do we have a elevated firing position behind the first turret?
No. So behind the first turret is the cabin. So technically,
So we don't have anything on top of the cabin.
no. That would be if you had all the gadgets and doodahs. That's where your spotlight would be, where your radar would be, where your GPS would be. So no, it would only be whoever's in there holding a gun. And you've got a roof, so you can't really, there's no
You
sunroof.
don't exactly want to shoot through the roof. Okay, fair enough. That's cool.
But also, you've made your your boat far more deadly than it should be.
Jesus Christ,
As you-
multi-laser is even more fun. Oh, by the way,
It's a
four
true
fucking
land
pen.
ship. It's a true land
It's
ship.
4 pen. This fucking salvage lasgun is 3d10 plus 3 pen 4. Full auto.
3d10 plus 4 or 3?
Oh, 3d10 plus 3. Pen 4.
What's the range?
So it's half of the range, so it's
Yeah.
125.
Still longer than any of my
5.
maps.
Plus
Dude,
heavy
the
less.
The clip of a multi-laser in Dark Heresy First Edition is already 60.
Oh, isn't it? For fuck's sake. Right, we'll
That's even
half
with the
it
power
then.
pack.
We'll half it. It uses up
No,
more
no,
power.
no, no, no,
so
no. We're putting fucking las packs into this thing. Come on.
We'll half it.
We're not using the power pack. So that's not including the power pack. All the stats I just gave you there is not including the power pack. That's why it's 50 kg and not 100 kg. Yada yada yada.
We'll go
So
with
this is literally
30
slotting.
shot. We'll go with
No,
30 shot.
come on,
Yes.
come on, give us back to 60.
No,
come
we'll
on.
go with 30.
45.
What do you mean 45? It fires 10 rounds at a time.
I'll be kind. 40.
Thank
50.
you.
You get 4 rounds of combat before having to abandon it.
So I guess this is a charge thing, not a reloading.
No, it's 3 turns to reload it. I mean, to be fair, once it's on the water and it's actually hooked up to the...
once we actually get proper powers... Dude, hang on!
It'll be hooked
Perpetual
up to a
motion
vehicle.
engine!
This
Hook
is
it up
also
the perpetual
true.
motion engine!
This is true.
Unlimited ammo!
And I question mark?
You could, technically.
I hear a bit coming.
When it's hooked up to the vehicle and the vehicle's engine is on, technically it's constantly being charged from the engine.
Yeah.
That's how most las weapons work when they're attached to a vehicle or a tech priest. The tech priest or the vehicle constantly charges them. So when the boat's actually in the water moving, it won't have a clip. But whilst it's being towed along the vehicle, like
Fair
some
enough.
monstrosity
It's not-
land ship, it'll have a clip of 40.
And in fairness, this isn't a proper, vehicle. It's literally just being towed by servitors.
But yet, technically, you could put the perpetual motion machine and attach that to it. It is quite large, the perpetual motion machine, so no.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
might-
I say if this is ready to go, if we do want to hook up the perpetual motion machine, that does mean we're going to lose out on inbreds we can carry. But I think we take like a squad of inbreds with us. We head to the battle site and we salvage a bunch of shit. I say a squad; it's more just a work team.
So you want 6? You want 6 inbreds?
Say 10. Well, 6
10.
6 workers, 4 fighters.
Right. Oh, what map did I even? I guess it's the grasslands map. Is that the one? Oh, that is the.
I don't remember.
That isn't the one. Oh, it is. It is. Never mind. No, it isn't. No, it's not.
Oh,
There are dead people on this one. That can't be the right one. There are Izmirians here, so I thought this has got to be the right one. I shall grab the Izmirians from this map, and I'll take it over to the other one. Then what? Open plains? Is it the open plains? No. Hang on a minute. Have you fought the beetles before? Huh.
I mean, in theory, we fought beetles.
No, have you, like... I swear... Well, maybe you didn't... Maybe that was a map that I hadn't actually had you fight on yet. Okay, right. Well, this is the correct map. So we'll chuck some inbreds down. You said 4 fighters, so that kind of makes sense that there's 4 of them there. There we go. And they are ready for next time. That's right. I've now got to try and get a fucking boat with 2 guns attached to it. Oh god. Maybe there is a patrol. I wonder. I've downloaded an awful lot of shit on Roll20. Is there a boat? Is there a Vietnam patrol boat? What's the chances? Let's have a... I know I have got some... That looks an awful... That's an amphibious car. That's why that looks like a boat. I swear I actually had a token for... Oh, don't tell me it was the Jeep. Might have been the Jeep. Well, I might have to give you a tank as the image for the boat. Oh no, fuck it. We'll use the amphibious car. It's the closest thing I've got. Okay. Righto then. So was there anything else you wanted to do before you bed down for the night and prepare to set off in the morrow?
I guess mount a scrap automatic at the back. Like just weld it on a pintle mount. Or install it on the pintle.
Yeah, sure, you can do that. That's not a problem.
I am returned. Sorry about that.
That's the...
We're just installing the scrap automatic. Scrap automatic only has 31 rounds. FYI.
Wait, what?
The scrap automatic I'm installing on the boat. The rear.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Okay.
Can I make it detachable?
Detachable?
So both the guns will be detachable. It's just it'll take a tech use test to detach them. Like they're not immediately grab it and go. It's you've got to unloosen some bolts.
Match it.
Yeah.
The whole shebang.
Yeah. It does take a tech use test and have to have the right tools to be able to do it. But I think you have got a combi tool, so you have got like the ultimate tool for there we go. It's off. Go go go. Yeah, it will just take a test. Yeah, so
We
we'll...
still have this musket in the back as well. I wonder if we could do something with that.
Jesus Christ. Wait, what musket?
The Siskin musket. It's on the card. It weighs 8 kilo. I'm wondering if we could use it as a flare launcher.
That could be the weapon that begins battle. Fire the musket! Begin the battle.
Oh, the Siskin musket.
Just how the full thought is intended.
I load the scrap musket with grape shot at the top of the stairs.
I mean, I would more just put a flare in it.
Where the fuck is the Siskin musket?
You want the stats?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Oh, I still have 23 bullets as well.
Oh, okay.
The effects of having to spend 5 rounds to reload the thing.
5 turns! Holy shit!
I mean, it's a black powder weapon. 5 turns
Yeah,
is like what, 30 seconds, 45 seconds?
That's 50 seconds. Every turn is 10 seconds.
I mean, that's already speed load.
Yeah.
I mean,
For basically auto gun damage. Fucking hell.
Yeah, very well then. The boat is almost battle ready. Only it needs a bit of armor, but apart from that, it's fit for purpose.
The boat is currently a land ship.
Yeah, the land ship. The Izmirians are prepared for their journey.
Excellent.
You can add on an extra 10 supplies. Would these be like? I mean, there is Izmirian supplies, so they can go off. If you just add on 10 supplies, I really can't be bothered to keep track of rotting food anymore. I don't know if I can be bothered with this anymore. But if you do those rations, actually, put down 20. But
So 2 days.
But they're one ration per person. Because the hanks of meat, I did it differently. And some of the other rations, I've done it differently. I'm going to try and standardize it now. So, yeah, that'll be one person's food for 1 day. So you've got all your Izmirians' food covered for 2 days.
It's going to take us more than 2 days to even get there, though.
So from Izmir to the outpost.
Oh, to there. Yeah, we don't have to eat.
Yeah, you don't have to eat. And then it's only one more day to get. I mean, you know, Izmir doesn't have that much. You know, what are we trying to make them all starve?
Fucking.
Suppose
Izmir's got plenty.
you could take another 10 if you wish. Izmirians are now looking at the diminished food stores, like, oh, okay. Guess we'll have to send another hunter out.
Whose fucking fault is that? Why the fuck are you not farming shit? Why the fuck do you fucking your cousin?
Like, well, ever since the mutant told us how to hunt in a different way, we've had to change things up, you know? Practicing with this shitty lad's gun, you know, trying to...
I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna start teaching them about fucking safe sex soon. Fucking hell.
They look shocked and get to work really quickly. Like, what does this say?
Fucking get some herd beast intestines and fucking right. Put that in your fucking cock. And there you go.
There's a revolution against the old masters of heaven. They want us to put what on our penises? No, we were fine with having firm stalls. But no,
don't worry. We will remove them from the herd beast first.
Like, oh, you don't mean for us to stick our... Oh, okay.
You.
Terrible. Anyway, I think on that note of degeneracy, we will end our episode off there. So in the next episode, we're going to go and do some treasure hunting, and hopefully find some relics and other cool stuff. And yeah, hopefully you'll all join us along. We may not. No, we probably will be. Oh, actually, this is a good point. So.
Oh, hang on. So this time next week is.
Yeah, there's no episode next week. I think it's the week after. Is a possibility. I think the week after is a possibility.
2nd of January.
I'm good. The 26th and the 2nd.
Yeah, I think it'll be the 2nd. Because I don't think
I have no idea yet about any of those dates for me.
Of course, the Brazilian has to let us down. Of course. Well, yeah, hopefully it'll only be 2 weeks.
I have to drink too, IRL.
Well, you can drink and game at the same time. Yeah, so it will be a week or 2 weeks, maybe 3. But yeah, we will be back. There will be more adventures from the Rogue Trader party. I certainly hope you all have a marvellous Christmas, and if we don't see you beforehand, a Happy New Year. And yeah. Can't remember how my outro goes now. Thanks all so much for watching. Take care, everyone, and as always, bye-bye for now.
You forgot your own outro, man.
I did.
Bit too much. There you go.
Yeah.
What?
Happy holidays.